Hey, Mia, you better hide your baby oil.
I'm just playing.
You better hide that big-ass forehead.
I was just joking.
We all get entertained enjoying our films and great storylines, but what if I tell you that some of the acting might just not be acting, but true feelings and reality? Well, let's dive in. In a scene in Django Unchained, the scene where Leonardo DiCaprio smashes his hand on the glass cup while acting wasn't part of the plan.
Here's old Ben. Hey! Lay your palms flat on that tabletop! If you lift those palms off that turtle shell table...
Apparently that scene was an accident and wasn't unplanned, but DiCaprio continues with his lines, trying to draw attention away from that hand.
Where were we? Jackass.
This explains why he looks at his hands and it's full of blood.
Whatever I so desire. And if y'all think my price for this nigga here...
In this scene, DiCaprio tries to improvise by stylishly looking for something to clean the hand, as well as try not to touch anything to avoid bloodstains on the props in the scene. In the scene, he also avoids touching his supposed slave, which he was supposed to manhandle. The best part is that DiCaprio pretends not to be in pain while he acts and gestures with that same hand as he holds a cigarette with it. This same scene gets more shocking when DiCaprio cared less about his pain and more about his craft. DiCaprio did the unbelievable and used that same hand in the scene. After this incredible scene, let's go ahead to check out the man who does his own stunts in most of his films. Tom Cruise is one of the top actors when we talk about action films. According to different interviews, he's been known to do most of the stunts we see in his films. In Mission Impossible 7, Tom Cruise attempted one of the most dangerous stunts in film history. The fear and hesitation seen on his face was real and was more than acting. The pressure showing on his face was not simulated either. As one of the notable actors who is known for doing his own stunts, Tom Cruise also shows his range as a stuntman in Mission Impossible 4. In the scene where Tom Cruise escapes from the Russian prison, Cruise starts to jump through the balconies. In Mission Impossible 4, Tom Cruise does the unimaginable by jumping on a plane trying to take off. This was totally planned by Tom, as he wouldn't allow the scene to be edited by VFX.
Benji, open that door right now!
Yeah, I'm trying.
Sticking to the plane on the runway seemed normal for Tom, but he still stuck to the plane while it was taking off. This was more of a thrill for Tom than acting. Getting on a plane in that way is as dangerous as jumping off it. In Mission Impossible Fallout, Tom did jump off a plane without hesitating. The distance of the jump is about 12,000 feet, but Tom jumps with ease.
Altitude, 25,000 feet.
The fear of heights isn't one of Tom Cruise's fortes. In Mission Impossible 4, Tom takes another challenge by jumping off the world's tallest building. As usual, this was another thrilling and exciting moment for Tom Cruise. As though there were safety measures taken, it is still very incredible that Tom Cruise did this on his own. Not only did Tom Cruise climb up, he also climbed down the same building. We cannot deny the insanity that comes with this kind of extreme urge to do some life-threatening stunts for this craft. Having the urge to have a new experience wasn't just limited to Tom Cruise. Steve Carell goes on a hilarious adventure to participate in something he has never done before. Prior to filming 40-Year-Old Virgin, Steve Carell had never gotten his body waxed. Carell decided to try this on set to get a genuine reaction for the movie.
Yes, it is.
Take off your shirt.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna need more wax!
I'm staying. This is good.
Apparently, almost everyone in the room is new to this, including the wax technician. Carell's reaction to the waxing is very genuine, and sometimes he remembers that he's filming, which makes him get back into character.
So ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you fucker! Oh!
Carell was serious when he said, his friends in the scene clearly also never got waxed. You can hear them giving him the wrongest advice. Carell continues with the waxing and gives another genuine reaction. The point where Jay said he couldn't take it anymore and left was not acting.
All right, no, seriously, I think I'm done. Ooh, I think we're done. I think that's good. Ooh, you know what, guys? This is not a good look for me!
He truly couldn't withstand seeing the process. The reaction of everyone in this scene is very genuine. This includes the technician, who couldn't help but laugh. At the end, Carell couldn't take it anymore and had to give up on the waxing process. Having seen a hilarious experience by Carell, Viggo Mortensen had a totally different experience, some of which we're unprepared for. In Lord of the Rings, Viggo Mortensen had his life flash through him in a fight scene. The stunt guy fighting Viggo was supposed to throw a knife away from Viggo so that the camera angles would cover the action. Something differently occurred. The knife was thrown directly at Viggo's face, and he had to deflect it by reflex. He barely escaped a fatal accident. It appeared that Viggo was prone to accidents on this set because in the scene where Viggo rode to the pile of corpses and got disappointed, Viggo kicked a helmet and screamed. Viggo wasn't acting when he wailed. He really did break his toe in the process of kicking the helmet. That reaction was real. These unforeseen accidents are scary and should not be experienced. But we cannot mention actors having a non-acting experience on set and not mention one of the most prolific comedians, Katt Williams.
Buenas.
In the court scene in First Sunday, Katt Williams ad-libs at every little point he can.
The community is affecting us.
I'm not infected. I have papers to prove I'm not infected.
It's them. These two right here, they're the problem.
Katt seemed to fit into the dialogue as though he had no lines in the scene. Katt's side talks and improv were seamless, and it felt as though it was just him showing his real character. This courtroom scene would not have been hilarious without Katt's improv. To everyone, Katt was acting, but to Katt, it was just another day to live. Katt always seems not to follow the lines written in the scripts because it's difficult to differentiate the Katt on stage and Katt in a film.
Get her a wet towel.
She needs some air.
What she needs is to lose a few pounds if she's gonna be landing on people like that without warning. I'm just saying, that would help.
At the point where one of his co-actors fainted, Katt went ahead to improvise a savage reply to her. Katt was directed to show some frustration in this scene, and you could bet that he delivered. Let's go back to the 90s and see some nostalgic experiences. Jackie Chan remains one of the biggest living legends of filmmaking. As opposed to these new days of technology, there were limited safety measures. Hence, he had to do most of his stunts with his life at risk. In a popular scene in Quincy Soy, Jackie Chan jumped off a building. Making this scene, Jackie Chan had no parachute on and could easily have died or had a fatal accident while shooting. Based on his innate ability as a trained martial artist, it is somewhat easy for Jackie Chan to execute most of his movements. In Police Story, Jackie Chan went extreme by jumping moving buses and dodging signboards. Jackie Chan sustained a lot of injuries from this scene. In First Strike, Jackie Chan gets chased while snowboarding. Jackie Chan does the unbelievable. This stunt could have taken his life. Testing the limits of deaths might be Jackie Chan's forte. In The Legends of the Drunken Master, Jackie this time played with fire. Jackie Chan sustained a lot of burns from this scene, but didn't mind it for the craft. Project A, Jackie fell off the giant clock while shooting. Other cast members running to him to check on him was a blooper, but Jackie Chan stayed in character and they continued filming. Did you enjoy watching that? Then check out 10 movie mistakes directors refused to fix because the acting was too good.